1969 rookie stars for the Phillies. Mike Hagan. Mike died December the 25th, 2013. He was 71 years old. Hagan spent 12 seasons as a television color commentator for the Brewers. 1989, he was hired by the Cleveland Indians and served as commentator for the team on both radio and television for 23 years. So he had a long career as a television announcer, analyst. Don Bosch. Don's still alive. He's 80. He signed with the Pittsburgh Pirates as an amateur free agent in 1960. He made it to the big league club in 1966. Dave Nelson. This is his rookie card. Dave died April 22, 2018. He was 73 years old. 73 years old, died of liver cancer. Jim Northrop. Jim died June 8th, 2011. 71 years old. Alzheimer's disease. Gary Nolan. Gary Nolan's still alive. He's 74. On June 7th, 1967, he struck out future Hall of Famer Willie Mays 4 times in one game. Gary Nolan. 7th series checklist. Tony Oliva. You'll notice the red ink pen marks on the cards that I had. Number 582. Clyde Wright. Clyde's still alive. He's 82 years old. Clyde feared he was an alcoholic after his major league days. He began drinking heavily while in Japan. Over the next few years, the problem worsened. 1996, he told the Los Angeles Times that in 1979, his wife Vicky gave him an ultimatum: stop drinking or she would divorce him. Went golfing one day and then drinking. And when I came home, she was gone. When she came back, his son was in the van. I went to open the door, and he pushed the lock down. He was 3 years old. Clyde has not had a drink since. Don Mason. Don died June the 19th, 2018. He was 73 years old. Played both baseball and hockey in high school. Ron Saboa. Ron's still alive. He's 78 years old. His 1966 baseball card was imprinted with the gold trophy symbol. In the 1966 movie Penelope, Natalie Wood is the title character. Opens a pack of 1966 Topps baseball cards, sees Swabola's rookie card, and asks, "Who's Ron Saboa?" Tim Cullen. Tim's still alive. He's 81 years old. In February 1968, Cullen was sent to the White Sox in a deal for, among others, shortstop Ron Hansen. In a curious move, he was then shipped back mid-season to Washington for Hansen, making them the only 2 players in Major League history to be traded for one another twice in the same season. Joe Rudi. Joe's still alive. He's 76 years old. He's a long-time amateur radio operator with a call sign NK7U. Bill White. Bill's still alive. He's 89 years old. Bill was elected to replace Giamatti as National League president in 1989 in a unanimous vote. Bill White. Joe Pepitone. Joe died March 13th, 2023. He was 82 years old. In June of 73, Pepitone accepted an offer of $70,000. That's about $427,000 today, a year in Japan. In July, he returned to the United States. While in Japan, he hit 163 with 1 home run, 2 RBIs in 14 games played. Pepitone spent his brief career in Japan skipping games for claimed injuries, only to be seen out at night in discos, behavior which led the Japanese to adopt his name as a word for meaning goof off. Rico Carty. Rico's 83. He's still alive. He was one of the early major leaguers out of baseball-rich Dominican Republic. Rico was committed to helping in a developing nation. In 64-65 off-season, he undertook a trip with Catholic Relief Services to his home country on a mission, delivering clothing and supplies. Mike Helen. He's still alive. He's 76 years old. He was just 18 years old when he made his major league debut, May the 8th, 1965. Padres rookies. Don died October the 4th, 2007. He was 71 years old when he passed. On September 13th, 1965, he gave up Willie Mays' 500th home run. Dooley Womack. He's still alive. He's 83 years old now. After he retired from professional baseball, he returned to Columbia and began selling men's clothing, a profession he performed in the off-season during his playing days. Dooley Womack. Lee May. Lee died July the 17th, 2002, when he was 67. Died of pancreatic cancer. Chuck Harkinson. Chuck died October 2nd, 2021. He was 79 years old. After 6 years of absent pitching in the minors, he played his last major league game with the expansion Toronto Blue Jays in 1977. Then you got a 1969 American League rookie stars, which included Raleigh Fingers of Oakland. Raleigh was only one of only 10 players to have their numbers retired with more than one team. One of the premier relief pitchers. Ruben Amaro. Ruben died March 31st. Raleigh's still alive too. He's 76 years old now. Ruben died March 31st, 2017. He was 81. 1969 was his last year in Major League Baseball. Then you got John Boozer. John died January 24th, 1986. He was only 47 years old. He died in Lexington at his home with Hodgkin's disease. And then number 600, Tony Oliva. Tony's still alive. He's 84 years old. Oliva was a coach for the Twins after he retired as a player. He holds the distinction of being the only on-field team member to appear in all 3 Minnesota Twins World Series teams. Star outfielder in 65, hitting coach in 87, bench coach 91. Tony Oliva.